Hey, what's up, folks? I am at North Perry Airport in Miami. Oh boy, wow, I wanted to change the call sign, but that's okay. We'll work with this. Niner Yankee Foxtrot Lima Tango is my call sign today, and I am, of course, this is the TBM930, my favorite-ist. Yes, I said it, favorite-ist GA aircraft. As a matter of fact, that's all I fly in the simulator, really, GA aircraft. I am yet to tackle those bigger aircraft. This is our little briefing here. Now we're going to depart in a westerly direction. I am going to make a wide right turn. Wide right turn. I'm going to come back to get to intersect the magenta line there, maybe at that waypoint, this waypoint here, our first waypoint, and we're gonna follow our nav track throughout, unless of course we've got to deviate, you know. Yeah. Alright, so I'm using Weather Force, by the way, Rex, REX. I've been seeing that there's a problem with the, what you call it here, there's a problem with the barometric pressure and all of the altimeter, so I'm not even gonna bother about that. I think when you get up in the air, then it begins to record the altimeter, so I'm not even gonna study about that. So you know what, let's start this aircraft. We have our ignition on auto, fuel selectors. We're gonna do that in a while, so let's go. Hold that there. Now let's get down to our instruments here, and we have ITT at 13, so we can push this up a bit. Actually, it's already up. Wow, okay, I didn't have to touch it. Maybe don't touch anything there, please. Yeah, she's gonna touch. She just gonna touch the throttles, man. No way. Alright, we can move this baby up into the flight idle position here. Let's see what we got there. We're looking good. We're stable. Alright, so let's deal with some things here now. Let's go back up here and let's hit. I need some light, man. It's still dark. Let's get some light in the cabin. I'm gonna take it off and right, good. So, right, that is already, this is on auto. Okay, I guess it went on for himself. We need to put this on so we can use our autopilot. Everything looks good here so far. Let's get down here. Pitot switches, initial separators come on. Let's get the bleed on auto, and we should be good to go right there. That is concerned. Let's go to our primary flight display, and let's get our, right, there we go. Just putting these guys on the side here in case I need to. Alright, so that's our first waypoint, Sibib. Yeah, she's out. Yes, Nine, wake up. Nine, wake up. That's my other daughter she's referring to. She doesn't miss a beat, man, I tell you. Alright, let's set our altitude. We are going to be climbing today to flight level. We're climbing to our ceiling altitude because we have some bad weather, and I'm hoping that we can fly over the bad weather. That hurricane Eta, is it? Or tropical storm Eta. Actually, it's gonna kind of be on our approach, but we're gonna check. We're gonna see how it goes. So I'm just gonna dial in 20,000 feet for now. When we get up, we are going to put in the rest. Okay. Vertical speed initially. We got other traffic in the area. We're flying over downtown Miami. Well, sort of. So I'm gonna put in a vertical speed of 2,000 feet per minute, so we get a quick climb. I'm seeing I have minus 2,000, so that's an error there. Let's fix that. Yep, good thing I caught that. Yeah. So there we go. Our heading, we're gonna adjust the heading when we are on runway, because we're gonna be flying runway heading just for a bit, and then we are going to make that wide right. Alright, let's get these guys off here. Let's get our departure flaps. Come, let's don't mince that guy there, because he's not gonna move. Oh, these are some beautiful looking aircraft there. The North Perry Wayman. Not seeing any Wayman aircraft though. Let's get a little more power there so we can taxi out. So I'm seeing some aircraft flying there, out there. Just so you know, I did take off my I did disable the tags that you can see, because sometimes I think it's kind of annoying actually, all those tags you're flying, and for the purpose of making videos, you know, I don't know. I don't know if all those tags are necessary. Then again, of course, if people see themselves in my video, I guess they'll feel pretty cool, right? Yep. Alright, good. We're having a really nice taxi out here this morning. I don't like the taxi lights and the landing lights on this aircraft. I think they need to get a nose light. I mean, probably the landing lights or the taxi lights kind of converge, but I don't think it converges enough, at least to the sim. I don't know how it is in real life, getting some stutters there. Yeah, the lights kind of... What's happening here, man? I mean, my machine is not an over the top. I have what is it? GTX 1070 card that I bought since 2018 or 17, somewhere about there. Yeah, 2017. An i7 6700K, 6700K at 3.5 gigahertz. Yeah. So I don't have an over the top machine. So I guess, I don't know, maybe I gotta expect some of these things at times. But anyway, it's not bad. When better can be done, better will be done. Best believe that. Yeah, man. So we're gonna turn now, right up, runway 28 left. I was saying 26 left a while ago. Anyway, there's 28 left. Alright. And we got him there, man. Everything looks clear here, nothing. Yep, we good to go. It's a bit far off the center line there. A little wide. Let's just line up. If there's one thing when you're taxiing with this aircraft, you hardly ever have to use brakes. Because I tell you, there's a very controlled taxi. So sometimes you gotta give a lot of power. I don't know, maybe it's friction. Alright, we're good to go. This is acceptable. Yeah, stops really easy. I don't know if, again, I don't know if this is the aircraft, how the aircraft behaves in real life, or, you know, it's just the way it's modeled in the sim. Alright, landing lights can come on. Strobes can come on. You guys can come on. Let's see what we look like on the outside. And we have other aircraft coming in there. I'm not seeing a landing lights. Anyway, we're ready to go. Let's just make sure we have our trim. Let's just bring the trim a little more to the center. Alright, here we go. I'll add some power here. Take off power, just about set. Airspeed alive. Somebody's driving on the runway. This runway is not a very long runway. Let's see what can happen here. Alright, we have our 85 knots speed. Gear up. Let's see what we look like there. Okay, so that aircraft wasn't coming in for a landing. Some speed there so we can bring back the flaps. The nose is gonna come down just a bit, so we gotta trim the aircraft so we can decrease all that back pressure. Okay. ITT. I'll pull back on the power just a bit. This thing spikes real easily. I mean, if it was real, probably my engines would have been on fire by now. I'm on fire, baby. It's a beautiful morning here in Miami, and I am now going to make that wide turn. Not going to engage autopilot just yet. I love to hand fly most times. Of course, when the workload becomes a little too much, you got to kick in the autopilot. Yeah. Gotta kick in that autopilot. Yeah. To manage the workload. Let's pull back a little more on the speed. We are looking okay. I'm not too fond of the lighting that's the night lighting that was improved. I thought honestly that there were other aspects of the night lighting that needed to be improved, and they didn't work on that. I think they touched something that was working pretty well, actually. Yeah, but hey, who am I? What do I know? There we go. Now look at that graininess there. I've been complaining about this graininess since this new update. I've actually had a fix. I did something, but it lasted a little while and it went back to the way it was. Okay, good. So I'm gonna put on the autopilot. Just get this heading. Here we have a beautiful view of what is it, like kind of downtown Miami. Of course, obscured by some clouds, but it looks pretty cool. You know. Looks pretty nice. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you though, those graininess, the graininess is a bit off-putting. It's really off-putting, but I try to work with it. It's beautiful sunrise there, golden sunrise out there. So we are following our flight path and we are getting close to 200, so let's get up there to our final altitude. I'm going to add a little power here. Like I said, our final altitude this morning is our ceiling altitude of 31,000 feet. Yeah. There we go. Heading to this waypoint there, vapor, and we can jump in the other seat here and take a look. Tell you, it got bright pretty quickly though. There we have the ocean. Alright, so in order to cover some ground, what I'm gonna do is just decrease the climb rate just a bit. Get our nose down to about 1200 feet per minute. So you can get build some airspeed and cover some distance. Pretty nice. Except for the graininess. So I mean, if I'm swiveling around the camera around, it's because I'm just really liking the views here, you know. And this is downtown Miami now. I'm trying to see if I can locate the airport. Miami International. And I don't want to actually, no, don't let me zoom that, because that's really gonna point out. Anyway, good. So we are on our way. We're in the air. Do you want to fly? Why? Okay. Whatever you say, champ. What's that? What's that there? That's not the moon. No, that's not the moon. What's that? What's that there? See, it's bright. That's the sun. And what's this? What's that? Clouds. Very good. Clouds. Yep. She knows her stuff. So I'm going to be posting this up on my YouTube channel. I may post it up on Facebook as well, a condensed version of it, so you can check that out. And feel free to follow. Feel free to follow my my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook page, Niner Yankee Flight. Check out the videos that I have there. You know, it's all for entertainment, all for fun. I'm not a real pilot. I wish I was. But yeah, it's all good. So here's what, guys, we are at 23,000 and climbing, and I am gonna catch you guys somewhere in the cruise. Alright, so yeah, gonna catch you in the cruise. Okay, so here we are, peeps, at what we are at 31,000 feet, our cruising altitude, and we are flying over some weather. We are really flying over some weather now. Oh, that cloud, those pixel eyes here, yeah, it really is. Anyway, let's try not to talk about it. So we're flying over some weather. So I am gonna go into my weather radar here now and check out what's going on. What the hell? Wow, man. Let us zoom out there. What's that? Oh, some. Right, daughter. I cannot repeat what she just said. I really can't. Let's check this out. Oh. Oh, this is not as bad as it looked. Yeah, let's check out. Okay, so I'm way above, but we're looking at this here now. I may have to deviate here. May have to do some deviation there. So let's look at that again. Yeah, yep, definitely. We are going to have to go around that. Anyway, when we get closer, we'll see how it looks. What it looks like. Yep. Okay, folks. Well, okay, folks. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, we are just entering Jamaica there, and I think I've got to start descending now. We're gonna do a rather quick descent. Yeah. There we go. Let's pull back on the power a bit, and we're gonna do a descent at about 2,500 feet per minute descent rate. Alright, so we get it into this. We're going in. We're going into the clouds now, folks. We get it in here. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna die. Let's see the kind of weather we'll get in here. I've already taken the liberty of putting on my anti-ice equipment, with the exception of the whoa, look, whoa. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Yikes. Whew, that was messy. And it's getting turbulent. Alright, we're actually looking pretty good. I doubt we will have to go into any holding pattern. This is not bad. Alright, landing lights are on. Not sure why I'm not getting. There we go. Right. Alright, as we turn to line up. Now, I've always noticed that with this airport, the ILS sorts of bring you in a little off the center line of the runway, just a little to the left of the center line, from my perspective, from the pilot's perspective. So I don't know, I never really do ILS approaches into Kingston, but I think I would need to for this. So let's see what happens here. I'm not picking up a distance here just yet. Let's check out something. Alright, so it's is lining me up a little much more better. So we're getting down to 4,000. We under the glide slope. That's good, at least for this distance. Alright, so I'm just gonna bring up the power just a bit. And we're gonna hold at 4,000 until, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna continue a slow descent to 2,000. Very slow descent. Let's descend at about, whoa, come on, whoa, what's that? Haha. Let's go to about 1,000 feet per minute. Pull back a bit on the power. And yeah. Alright. But look, we can see we are under 4,000 feet and we have a anyway, at some point I would probably disconnect the autopilot and bring her in by hand. So that shouldn't be a problem. Not bad. The weather isn't that bad. It's just very overcast in Jamaica. Welcome to Jamrock. We're there. With their Jamrock, you know. Yeah, I don't know, my Jamaican accent is horrible. Sorry. Big up to XP1972. Big up. Alright, let's see here now. Alright. Coming in pretty good, pretty nice. Actually, yeah, we are a bit to the right of the runway, to the center line, but our localizer has us lined up. All right. Anyway, what's our distance on the? Not picking up a distance, are we? That's odd. Alright, so I am going to disconnect my autopilot. And I'm going to... oh, why? As soon as I disconnected the autopilot, visibility just changed at me. What is that? Pull back on the speed. We are looking for 85 knots. All the way down to idle. Let's see what we look like outside. Okay, there we go. Oh, over there is... wow, okay. Look where all the shovels are. Alright, so I'm getting that... oh, wow! Why is that? What is... I really have to tweak the sensitivity of this yoke, because that's too sensitive. Still a little fast there. Alright. Full flaps. Let's see if we can deal with the speed there a bit. Alright. Not too much speed has been bled off. Alright. We are okay. On short final. Still a little high, but there we go. And idle. Too sensitive. Too sensitive. Well, this runway is long enough. I really don't even need to go into reverse. The plane is just gonna roll out, bleed off the speed as it rolls down the runway. Alright folks, we are in Kingston. Not the ideal type of approach I would have wanted. I don't know. Some very, very small movements in the yoke there, resulting in some big movements, really mucking up the whole thing. But nevertheless, we're on the ground safely. I think that's what really matters. Yeah. I would love to do a flight like this. Weather that we've seen here is as a result of that tropical storm that is in the area. That is moving very weird actually. It was moving west and then it started to move northeast. And I think Cayman Islands, which is just west of Jamaica, is under a tropical storm warning. I'm not quite sure if it's a hurricane or tropical storm, but they are under a warning. Yeah. And of course the weather is affecting Jamaica as well. So yeah folks, so yeah man, well I'm here and I want to thank you guys again for tuning in. I want to encourage you to, if you have not as yet, follow me on YouTube. Actually subscribe to the channel on YouTube and follow me on Facebook. That's Niner as in the number, Niner Yankee Flight. Yeah man. And feel free to check out some more of my videos. Got some explain videos in the mix as well. You know, whole lot of stuff. Check them out. And yeah, all the best guys. Thanks a lot for viewing. See you in the next one. Niner Yankee is out.